So I got out of the bus, man. It feels like they are driving a Formula One car. This mural is the biggest of the city, and it's in a dog park. And this dog park is actually very interesting. It has another mural down there which says Fuera Ingleses de Malvinas. Out with the Brits from the Falklands. 40 years. It's impossible to fit. What the hell happened here, man? Flip. Gracias. We are at La Boca and we're going to the Bombonera to pay our respect to the last football club that Diego ever played ball for. What a temple. Los Amantes de la Boca. The building is kind of derelict. Stepped on a little shitty, haven't we? There are quite a lot of Esto es buena suerte.
No, qué buena suerte. Bronca.
Those two are not believers that stepping on shit is a sign of good luck. All the ticket offices for the members. No al odio y discriminación, todo per Boca junto a Román. Look at this man, Carlos Bianchi, Riquelme's foot. What I like about these museums, for example, this is a memorabilia, right? From a game from 2000 for the Libertadores with Sao Paulo. Look at this piece of wood, man. Like at Argentinos, they had this knife. Let me show you this. This is quite nice, actually. Check it out. This is not Boca, this is Genoa. And they have this for homage to the 120 years from the foundation of Boca Juniors. Carlos Tevez. Gracias. Por favor. Look at all the silverware, man. Check it out, this is Libertadores. 6 of them. Boca is, of course, the most popular and successful club in Argentina, but I also think in South America, don't quote me on this, I don't remember if this is true or not, they are very popular and successful. Oh, look at this, we can go to the cancha. What are you telling me, man? Wow. Piedra fundamental. Wow. The foundational rock. 1938. Batistuta. Look at this, so there are mate bars. Flipping hell. There is a certain police presence. How dare they? Let me show you this. Check out this butcher shop, man. And the four images of this century's Argentina. Perón, Che, Evita y Diego. Look at Madonna, man. Caminito is a very small road leading to here. Apparently very famous. Look at this list. Poets, painters, flipping hell. Apparently all of them used to live here. The abundance of meat, man. It's So the restoration of this street to a more sterile version was done with the help of American Express. And that kind of speaks volumes. La Boca al General San Martín. Look at this. So Diego was very much opinionated, as we all know. Is this Diego's house, man? When he did that, he stood there with Fidel's hat and a cigar. Look at this, man, the flower of life. I think life has drained completely out of this flower. By the way, did you know that River Plate was also found here in Boca? As a matter of fact, they took their name because of all the boxes packed with goods arriving here from Europe, from England mainly, with the inscription River Plate on them, Rio de la Plata. At some point, River Plate decided that they were too posh for this area and they left. They write River to celebrate the relegation of River Plate into the second division. One major shame in River's history and a cause of celebration for everything Boca. Was it worth it, man? I guess that's the question, isn't it? So look at this. The stadium of Boca basically has three big stands and that. When you look at it from on the TV, it looks like a block of apartments. But yeah, it's also a stand, apparently. Look at that mural up there, man, with the Italian family, the statue of representing La Lupa di Roma and the sea. For all the Italian families that ended up here in Argentina in the beginning of the 20th century. A lot of bandoneon here. And it were the Genovese that established Boca Juniors, which are nicknamed the Seines, which means, in the local dialect, Genovese. As for La Doce, the Barra Brava of Boca, their stand is immediately here to the left. Wow, look at this mosaic, man. It's glorious. And for this reason, you have, for example, Genoa making their third shirt last year in the colors of Boca, kind of special edition. Is this a good thumbnail, man? It's probably the best, right? Diego vive. Dogo? Hola, señor.
Hola,
Y murmurar. Murmurar. Look at this garden, man. This place looks good, man. I'm not gonna lie. So look, I normally wouldn't recommend to eat here. It's very touristic, Boca. However, this place actually looks good. And it's somewhat hidden from the masses, you know? Anyway, let's see how the food is. Alright, so let me guide you through this masterpiece. So we have ribs and sweet potato, and those three were consumed. Gauchito. What happened here, man? Flipping hell. Look at this, man. La Boca no olvida sus desaparecidos. Fucking hell, man. So look at this, the names of the disappeared. The old rails where commerce was transported from the river to the rest of the city, now abandoned. This is a home, right? Flipping hell, man, that was somebody's home over there. Goes to show how poor Boca is. I wonder where all this money goes from the visitors, you know? If any of that reaches the neighborhood itself. So yeah, man, all the Libertadores, Parilla de Beto. I will see you later. Bye-bye for now. How are we doing, everybody? Good afternoon. So if you are a football aficionado like me, today's event would probably figure in your, I don't know, top 3 maybe of the bucket list. Today we have Boca Juniors, my friends. So as we make our way to La Boca, let's chat about certain characteristics of this legendary football club, man. So Boca is basically an Italian neighborhood. The word Boca is an Italian word and it means mouth. Hundreds of thousands of Italians emigrated to Argentina in the beginning of the 20th century, man. Because back then, Argentina was full of promise. And it was one of the richest countries in the world, certainly in the top 10. And the main reason why Boca is such a favorite to football fans worldwide, actually, is the atmosphere. I mean, the stadium, you saw it, right? It's a typical neighborhood stadium. However, it's massive. But unlike the stadium, for example, of Argentinos or the Apertura champions, Platense, which are small ones, this one is massive, man. And the responsible party for this atmosphere is no other than one of the most famous and infamous at the same time ultra groups in Argentina, the Barra Brava of Boca, La Doce. the 12th player. Boca Juniors had an active support in La Bombonera since the 1920s, man. Can you believe that? The current Barra Brava, La Doce, was formed in the 60s. And names like El Quique, El Gordo, El Uruguayo, historical names in the Boca Juniors folklore appeared in the stands, setting the first cornerstones of the myth of La Doce. Some 20 years later, in the 80s, the Doce changed completely. An Italian called José Barita, born in Calabria but raised here in Buenos Aires from immigrant parents, got involved in the Boca public and managed to rise in the ranks of La Doce. And although he was young, he had white hair. So he got the nickname El Abuelo, the grandpa. El Abuelo had a couple of brothers in Rafael and Fernando Di Zeo as his lieutenants, let's say. And together they managed to expand the power of La Doce to levels that go beyond comprehension. Check this out, man. We have a shop for spells. Fucking hell, are you joking me? Look at this. Ancestral. Hecate, let's see, we definitely need to come here. I'm interested. So what do I mean by expanding the power of La Doce, man? It was not only the spectacle offered by the fans in the Boca games. The year is 1992 and Boca need a win or a draw to be crowned champions. They play against Tucumán of San Martin, and at halftime the result is 1-0 to Tucumán. And that was the moment when La Doce decided to pay a visit to the changing room of the players of Tucumán, announcing them that if by any chance they manage to win, they will simply not get out of the stadium. So at the end of the day, Boca took a draw and they were crowned champions for the first time in 10 years. Rafa Di Zeo and his brother took over La Doce in 2001. When Abuelo died, they continued and intensified the activities of La Doce in all fronts, legal and illegal, more or less up until 2007. And that was the beginning of some years of very difficult internal fights in the Barra Brava of Boca. Look at this, man, look at that graffiti down there. This happens a lot. I mean, it happens also in Europe, it happens more or less to every team and their support. Here, however, it's intensified to the 7th dimension. I mean, here we have major incidents, we have deaths, we have gunfights, we have you name it, you know? Since 2015, the whole fight ended and La Doce is more or less now a unified front. I don't know, man, it's a difficult concept to grasp, this whole internal fight thing. Rafa Di Zeo and his group, by the way, are still banned. Can you believe that? They were involved in some incidents in Colombia against Cali, was it? So Boca decided to give them another ban for entering the Bombonera. Now let me show you something that points directly to the Italian influence in this city. What are you telling me, man? La Lupa di Roma. Kind of caged, so that it doesn't escape. He stabilized this connection
okay.
with La Doce.
Okay.
Now he died.
Okay.
He died some years back, but he was a guy with, with a lot of respect.
And he was the leader of the Irish Ultras.
Aris,
okay.
yeah.
Interesting.
So you heard the thing, I completely forgot to mention this. Boca apparently have a friendship with Aris because of the efforts of a historical leader of Super 3 of Aris to establish this connection. What you reckon, man? We got a scarf to blend in. Check it out, man. Bombonera down there. Let me show you this, man. I mean, this is why we are here, not the football. Cheers, guys. So this is Fernet. This is basically Italian medicine with Coca-Cola. It's Coca-Cola with Jägermeister, sort of, I think. Oh, check it out. This is the Fernet? Oh, this is fantastico. Branca. Fernet Branca. Gracias. Look at this one day. So the chicken is river. Gallina. Hola, señor. Gracias. What are you telling me, man? Look at this. Oh, for fuck's sake. So the thing is that Boca really need a win. I mean, they have been suffering from a horrible form recently. Bloody hell, I can't believe we are doing this inside the Bombonera, man. I mean, fuck form. So we are basically directly under the Dose, and we are here. We can see shit, but who cares? Πανελλήνιος, my god, it's getting worse and worse. Έλα ρε φίλε.
Έλα ρε.
Καλά είμαστε.
Παοκάρα.
ΑΕΚ φίλε, τι Παοκάρα. Γιατί είμαστε εδώ από τη στιγμή που τούτοι εδώ έχουν φιλίες με τους Αριανούς?
Εγώ στους ρώτησα, κανένας δεν το ξέρει. Μόνο οι Αργανοί το ξέρουν. Το σκέφτηκα να πούμε βανέλα του ΠΑΟΚ. Όλοι μου είπαν μόνο κόκκινα να μην είναι. Δεν τη φόρεσα για το φόβο των Ιουδαίων.
Τα άλλα παιδιά είναι Ιταλοί, φοράνε μπλουζ Μπολόνια και τέτοια.
Εγώ θα μπορούσα.
You have to see this, man. I mean, they hang the kids on the... Look at this.
this is the only passage to go down. Hell, this is tight. Success.
What an anticlimax, man, and look at them continue.
Parece que entre el resultado y el horario la gente a veces.
Probate con un yogur.
Look at this. Happy 120 years Boca. They're not so happy at the moment. They're horrible. Goodbye for now. My battery is at 1%. I will see you when I'll see you. Very soon, actually. Bye-bye. I guess you have to laugh with the Argentinians that it's 11:30 in the night and it's half full, this place. People are eating and drinking. Man, the Bombonera experience has been brilliant. It's a real pity that Boca did not win. They are shit. Their team is shit. I mean, they are horrible. But it reminded me of our old stadium at PAOK. It was exactly the same settings. Packed, absolutely no concept of crowd control. It was brilliant. And the kids, man, I mean, people actually tie their kids on the fence to watch the game. Sensational. Sensational. We didn't have that. I don't think that in Europe you can have so many kids in the ultras section. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyway, now come on. Where's my gnocchi?